If y'all haven't already, go check out part 1. I'm not going to waste any time. Y'all, as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, hype me up, send a super thanks if you care to do so, and let's get straight back into the interview.
Well,
and they called her phone. You know this girl from? She just told me to be quiet. She was like, don't say nothing. So they was like, yo, you know this girl from Topaz from Hartford? You know her, right? You know her? Because she's from Brooklyn already. So they don't really know that we know each other. You understand what I'm saying? But they don't know. We together. She live with me, come every weekend, stay with me, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, so when they call her, she's they had told her about what was going on about on the blogs and stuff. But she said, I was right here when she talked to that lady. She did not say that was Papoose baby father, that he was her baby father. She just was wanting him to take the test to prove he wasn't. So the blogger is the one who switched the story up.
Okay, so I guess now
I didn't know nothing about followers, none of that. I didn't know nothing about that. I was on MySpace.
What do you hope to accomplish by putting your story out today, years later? And why did you want to come forward?
Because every letter my baby father wrote me, or like he just called me today. I kid you not. I was trying to record it, but my phone is too full. It's too much storage. Yeah. So today somebody was saying, "Oh, I know your baby mother." He was like, "That's my baby mother." He said, "Nah, she got baby Papoose." He was like, "Man," and so they had an argument, whatever. So he like, "Yo," and like. So now he's saying if he had not took the test, he will believe that that's the big. I was like, are you still on that shit? Like it was like every letter constantly torturing me.
Okay, so
we done had a test already.
Your man torturing you, Papoose done moved on with his life. This right here can send subliminal messages for people who don't really read between the lines to think that you are trying.
I ain't asked for nobody to give me no money. I was offering money. Yeah.
Hold up.
So I'm going to assume that she's talking about that she was offered hush money.
That you are trying to break up a happy home. What you got to say to the and that you're lying and you just trying to break up a happy home. Your man in jail and you just upset that Papoose moved on. Because a lot of people are going to be saying that. What you got to say to those people?
I don't care about none of those people because at the end of the day, that's their opinion of who attracted them and who not. Because I didn't have to fix myself to make myself look good. I still got all natural everything, okay? Mm-hmm. And I don't have to say nothing to. I don't care because people gonna say what they want to say. Because one thing about me, if I put myself out on social media, I got to accept all this that's coming at me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and keep it moving. It is what it is. They happy. I'm happy. I'm single by choice. Okay, I don't turn down mad marriages. Okay,
yeah.
So
now, girl, you had tons of proposals. And you can tell when somebody is BSing when they do that little after saying some BS. So apparently Topanga is a hot commodity in these streets, and several men have gotten down on their knees and wanted her to be their wife.
Because I don't want to go through this unless me on the same page. Because I feel to this day, who got gay woman or see, I don't want to put up towards you, but I feel like that's my belief. I don't think
Hold up. This is Heads Up Podcast. Speak your mind. Because telling the truth, not hating. Like I say, I'm not.
Oh, okay. Because to me, I just feel like, don't know, in 2023, nobody got their husband or wife to themselves. They doing something.
I absolutely hate when these home wreckers, these men and women, when they're effing somebody's man or woman, and then they try to make it seem like everybody else is doing it. Because where are you getting this information from? Like, are you walking around with a clipboard and pen asking people, are you scoring somebody else's man? Are you scoring somebody else's woman? Because at this point, you're just making up BS to validate what you're doing. And I'm pretty sure some of you may have had the same experience that I have when being out and a man approaches you, asks for your number, and then you tell them you have a significant other. And then they like, oh, you don't know if he's out there taking numbers and screwing other women. And then I say to them, yeah, you're absolutely right. But until I find that out, I'm cool. Like, what did you think was going to happen? That you was going to brainwash me instantly and then I was going to take your number and then immediately start messing with you? Like, that sounds crazy. And then when that doesn't work, they step it up by saying, oh, he doesn't allow you to have friends, so that you could feel challenged and be like, you know what? Yeah, give me your number because he doesn't control me. You know what I do? Yep, he definitely doesn't let me have friends. People that operate like this, I feel like they have like a demonic spirit in them, because there is no way that you're walking around trying to convince people that you want that your man or your wife or whoever is screwing other people, so you might as well play the game or get left out. And I have seen a few comments down below where somebody is like, y'all act like everybody isn't screwing each other's man or woman. And it makes me think, is it either Clarissa or is it an actual member of the Side Chick Coalition? And these are the type of men and women you absolutely don't want around you and your significant other. Now, some would say, oh yeah, but I trust my man or I trust my woman. But wouldn't it be common sense not to have these type of people so that you won't have to say or do anything about it? It's just common sense, don't you think? And she started off saying that she was seeing Papoose exclusively, but then he started messing with Remy Ma and she continued. And that's the part that basically shows her true character. She's so messed up in the head now, she really believes that every man and woman is scoring somebody else's man and woman, and that's sad. This is clearly a broken woman. And to say this to a married man that basically just said that he worships the ground that his wife walks on is truly disrespectful, because it's damn near like she's trying to convince him that his wife may be doing something or that she knows that he's doing something.
And if they ain't, they're going to eventually. Because let me tell you something. Having sex is not the only way of cheating. Okay? If you texting somebody at 3 a.m. saying, damn, I miss you, or saying something out of the, that's pertaining to intimacy, you're cheating.
But look, check this out. Let me answer. Let me tell you this. They have faithful relationships. They have people that they made mistakes.
It's true, because I want
Hold up. They didn't have people who have made their mistakes. And there's no relationship that's perfect. But the thing is, how do you get through your relationship? Nobody should have nobody that's constantly trying to make a relationship not work if people are trying to make it work.
You can't keep no woman or male that don't want to be kept.
What I'm saying is, what do you want from Papoose and Remy at this time? I don't
want anything. It's just that it's just so happened things are starting to surface back up. I guess I just found out about a situation that she going through. So it's like I'm getting texts and calls, and they was like, yo, you see that shit? Like, oh, yeah, you probably, or you was right. You know what I mean? Because, come on now, she wasn't faithful while she was in jail.
But what that got to do with what you talking about?
It's that when you representing black love, you gotta walk it. That's my whole thing. You represent black love, you have to walk it. It shouldn't be no alleges. He slept with me, alleges she slept with that man. It shouldn't be none of that if you walking in black love.
Okay, so what you saying?
You shouldn't be putting your hands on nobody.
Are you saying that Remy cheating on Papoose? So it's fair game that you cheated on her?
For me, growing up and looking on the outside, and I already know, I got stories about that. That's irrelevant though. However, she always been rough, tough. She killer, like she thinks she killer, whatever, and doing her thing. So with these dudes. But one thing I say, when I was in prison when I went to go do the actual time, it was this woman that came from the same prison she was in. I ain't know the lady. I just happened to be in the medical unit. So we was talking. So she heard the nurse call my name. So she was like, you know, Remy and Papoose and I was like, yeah, why? She was like, oh. So she told me story like she was in the federal prison with her, in the prison with her, and this, that, and the third. And I said, so what is it like being in that type of prison? What's she doing? You know what I'm saying? So she was like, what? I said, oh, because it was an incident about with me and him. So she like, oh, wow. But she out there doing her with females. But I already knew she was on her gay side. You know what I'm saying? From way back with Nikki. You understand? So that's not my business. I don't care because I'm bisexual. You know what I mean? But for that lady just to come out and tell me that was already had a female up in there, I believe it. I believe it because like that's just like if you know your wife, you know what she'll do and what she won't do. You don't know what she'll say and what she won't say, right? I'm an observer, so I know what she will do and what she won't do.
Now, y'all remember when Papoose said that he caught Remy in the house with a stud, and then he said that he wanted to do something to her, but he still doesn't put his hands on women. Also, I remember when she was on Fat Joe's podcast, and he was talking about a situation, and then he was like, oh yeah, with your friend, your stud friend, and she said yeah. Now, this doesn't really prove that she was doing anything unless the person came out and said something, but this is basically that she has a stud friend, and a feminine chick could be friends with a stud. And I feel like a lot of us be thinking that just because a feminine woman is around a stud that they have to be doing something, but I'm pretty sure there's some relationships that do exist. But just keep in mind, Papoose did say that he caught her in a house with a female. And also he said that it was one of her friends from the jail.
The thing is this, hold up. The thing is this.
And she cut throat. And she's cut throat. You done.
Hold up. What do she...
Now, I don't know why a side chick or, the girl that became a side chick would care whether the wife or the main chick was cutthroat unless she tried to reach out to Remy and Remy cut her off. And realistically, that doesn't concern you at all. But it sounds like she's reverting to becoming that side chick of Papoose and basically pillow talking with him. Because I think most side chicks, I'm pretty sure, they're going to be envious of the main chick. That's just common sense. Especially after she just told us that she existed before Remy, and that when Remy came into the picture, Papoose said that he wasn't interested in her because Remy was too masculine and smoked too much, and then bam, they're married. So of course she's going to have some type of resentment towards Remy.
What do whatever she did have to do with what you did or what you didn't do with Papoose?
It has nothing to do with, I'm just saying that it's just surfacing back up. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody even wrote something on Facebook that I had to tell them to take it down. Like, that's old, let it go. You know what I'm saying? However, but me and you already discussed this way before the cheating allegations, correct?
Mm-hmm.
But we just had not got around to do it. You know what I mean?
Okay, so
it don't really have nothing to do with it. I don't want nothing from them. I don't, I'm doing me. I'm okay. I'm financially stable.
Papoose said he don't know you. Papoose said he never had no relations with you. You saying he lying. You saying that he did. You saying Remy cheated on him, which, that's something else. Because, you wasn't there. That's he said, she said.
Right, that's why, he said, we said.
Now, although, again, I don't believe her about her saying that numerous men wanted her to be their wife, I do believe that she allegedly was messing with Papoose. And honestly, I never believed that he was faithful the whole 6 years. Even though many became delusional and actually believed it. If a man can't hold you financially down, what makes you think that he's going to be able to keep what's in between his pants in his pants? And y'all have to be realistic. Everybody has needs. Like before, back in the day, it used to be a man has needs, but a woman has needs as well. Now, I can't really say anything about Remy, like I said, until, that stud comes out and confirm it. But other than that, who's to say that she wasn't getting down behind prison? It's 6 years. And usually most people, when they go away for years, they have this pact where, you do what you do, I do what I do. But when we come together, everybody else get cast aside. But it sounds like none of this was discussed. We can't go off of he say, she say stuff when it comes to Remy, like I said, until somebody speaks out. And the only reason why I feel like most people are on Papoose is because Remy made some statements, and guess what? This man did not come on camera and debunk any of this. So what are we to believe that it's the truth? Also, the dots are connecting. Oh yeah, I forgot one time Papoose came on camera and tried to debunk the fact that he paid bills, and he was like, oh, I got a light bill in my name right now, and they ate his up in the comments. They was like, yeah, and my parents had a light bill in my name since I was a baby. Doesn't mean I paid a bill. And ever since then, I swear I've never heard anything else about it. So it goes to show that he tried to, argue on his behalf, but it wasn't working. Because sometimes people can literally tell you what it is. Like, just because somebody say, oh, I got a bill in my name, don't mean that they're paying it.
That don't, like I say, we as the people, we don't know. It's your word, it's his word.
Well, listen.
Where do you go?
I got times, date, details, all that. That don't sound like a liar.
Every time y'all had sex, wait.
I took pictures with mad artists.
Wait, you got time? Wait. You saying you got?
I took pictures with mad artists. This could have been put on. This could have been said about any of them.
Hold on, you got details.
What money he had? What money he had that I ain't put in his pocket? Help put in his pocket.
Papoose could never escape the broke allegations. Now, Clarissa tried to say, oh, he's the most wealthy man that I've been with. And like I stated, she could be telling the truth. Because if she been with men that got $0 and 0 cents, all it takes is for Papoose to have a penny. And is that not more wealthier than the other men? Because that's exactly what it is. But apparently, Papoose has even been broke since 2002.
What did he have before he got with Remy? For me to gain anything. I just wanted him to come clean about everything, like to my baby father. But it's been left when it got to the blogging and the twisted and all that.
Hold on, talk to Papoose right now. Papoose, in front of you. What would you tell Papoose right now?
I would tell him why, with the friendship, the love, and the intimacy that we had, why would you lie and say first you didn't know me, but then when you get this video, you want to secure your bag, and now all of a sudden you know me? I feel hurt. Hell yeah. But not hurt enough to like corrupt his marriage and no. Nah.
So are you willing to take
Especially I'm one of those that put money in your pocket and what?
Are you willing, if it came down to it, and they put both of y'all in
I even told them I'll pay for a lie detector.
Lie detector test that you're telling
the hell? I told them.
Are you willing?
But everybody wanted me to be quiet, pay me, this, that, and the third.
This might exactly be the reason why Papoose allegedly had Clarissa sign an NDA. He most likely learned from this situation that when you don't have anything on paper for somebody to shut their mouth, you're going to have to pay. Now, Papoose did directly address the situation, pushing back against the rumors while clarifying exactly how he knew her. At first, he completely dismissed the allegations as an attention-seeking lie, making it clear that he had no romantic relationship with her. He publicly stated that the claims were manufactured by bloggers and individuals looking to gain followers. But to set the record straight on their history, Papoose explained that he was first introduced to Topaz Stinton over a decade prior. She had worked as a concert promoter in Hartford, Connecticut, and booked him for performances in the city. He clarified that any photos circulating of them together was taken strictly in that professional context when she would book him for their local shows. Throughout his entire response, Papoose remained a firm stance, repeatedly denying any romantic involvement and reaffirming his commitment to his marriage with Remy Ma. And the problem with that is, why did you at first say that you didn't know this lady at all? And that's what stands out to me the most, because if you knew that you worked with this woman, why would you deny even knowing this woman? Like, you mean to tell me that Papoose was getting so booked and busy that he didn't even remember his clients? Like, if something ever came out, whether it was a man or woman, and they made up a whole lie, the first thing that I wouldn't get on camera or get on record and say is, I don't know this person. Especially when you know that there's pictures and record of you knowing each other. And if I'm not mistaken, he recanted his story of not knowing her when she uploaded pictures of them. So that goes to show that if need be, he will change that story up. And let's be honest, most likely he's not claiming her is because she's not aesthetically pleasing to most people's eyes. And especially when that statement was released that she's too unattractive. And like I said, that's the same thing that he said to Remy about Clarissa being ugly. But I guess he's like, you know what? I'm gonna look like a clown because at least Clarissa's gonna make me money.
Are you willing to take a lie detector test that you're telling the truth?
Yes. I've been told him that.
Okay. So
I've been told them that. I told them that first. Before that video even came out. I told them that first. Because I'm one of those that you gotta put the proof on the pill on the table. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been told them. But then his side was talking me out of it. I could call her right now, his cousin Kitten, who they call to tell me to be quiet.
Okay.
She been willing to talk.
So the baby allegations, that's not his baby.
I never said he was the baby father.
So where did those,
I know who my baby father is.
Where did those allegations, or where did the mix-up come in?
Because I told you it was because my baby father that night said I was with him when he came to Hereford.
That comes from his father.
I stopped at this very light right here where I stay at right now. I wasn't staying here before, but this very light right here, and met him and gave him what I gave him. He gave me the $400. I gave him his gift cards and he left. I did not sleep with him.
Yeah. Okay. Well, y'all hear it first on Heads Up podcast. Do you got anything that you want to say?
Do you got anything they gotta ask me?
Anything that you have going on that you want to let people know about? Like I say, man, I only give people the heads up. That's it. Where it go from here.
Well, my heads up is I'm about to put together, my little show with my documentary that to prepare for my book, and that's all I'm working on right now. So
in your book, is it a tell-all book? Are you doing a book?
Are you it's tell-all.
So do you have like other people who you're gonna be talking about in your book? Other rappers or anything of that nature?
They want me to give it cutthroat and stuff, but like I don't want to get all into stuff like that because like now people marry, you know what I'm saying? That's old. I don't want them to feel no type of way. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
That's and then some people I gain to show and have mad love for. You know what I mean? But like when you get slick and then denied, that's when I'm like, come on, man.
So would you say?
Why would I? Okay. Why would I want to make somebody out to be a liar? Like, that's crazy. Because at the end of the day, all you have to do is say, honey, that was years ago.
But don't make you look like you lied.
Yes, absolutely. Especially when you're trying to screw it out of me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't believe in no kissing and telling and all that.
Would you be safe to say that people, y'all, everybody, this was years ago. I just don't like the fact that he said he don't know me.
That was with him. It was some deeper. That was deeper shit. Like it was my child involved. You understand what I'm saying? That's all I wanted to clear up.
That he's not the daddy,
right? And
how he was supposed to.
And you was a cheater. You are a cheater. Fuck, I was. You are a cheater. Because I wasn't the only one he was trying to get at.
You want him to admit to his wife that I did cheat on you, and then the perception that he have on the world.
Oh, it probably's no relevance now, right?
But you don't want him to have the title.
I'm talking about at that time. I wanted him to come clean. Like, stop, cut the shit.
So you don't want. Hold up. You don't want it to be like he held Remy down as a sole provider, not cheating on her. He was doing his thing, but he did held her down. You want him to let people know that.
Absolutely. One man going 7 years without no pussy, sir. Out here. Now you know. Temptation. Come on now.
And you know.
See, I don't want to put out them allegations.
I'm gonna keep it real.
I don't want to put out no more allegations.
Hold up. I'm gonna keep it real. That this is a unique conversation, and
don't get me wrong. Let me tell you something.
That is something.
I feel women could do it, but no man can do it.
That is something that people probably will want to know. Like, so you mean to tell me that you ain't messed with no female while she was gone? And that is something that I'll be like, oh, wow. And I think it'll be real if somebody did come clean and was like, man, look, this what I did. That was in the past. I don't think it'll be no problem. But listen, that's just like me. But you got to look at this. If a person had painted a picture and have a public persona of this is what it was, why don't you just let it be and let them secure their bag and that just be out their secret? Like, why is it so much of let the world know if you know he's securing his bag? I did that for over 12 years, and all I wanted that mother effer to do is be real with my baby father and let him know, like, yo, you know what I mean? So if he was to tell your baby father, well, your baby father, no, not because he.
Well, now, yeah, not it's over. Yeah. But I told my baby father how I felt, and that whenever he get it fucked up, I'm going back. You feel me? He'll tell you too. He said it in his interview. Like I told him. So any inkling of you cheating, I'm out. It's on. I'm Jennifer Lopez. I'm coming out, baby.
I can feel you and empathize a little bit.
So he's saying, why is you trying to put out this information when everybody's perception of Papoose is that he's loyal, and you know he's trying to secure a bag? And she's saying, yeah, I know that, but the only reason why I'm doing this is because my baby father thought that his child was Papoose's because I met up with him that night, when in reality, it was just a business exchange. But she said, I know that the child is not Papoose's, but I needed to convince my baby father. But now Papoose is denying me and talking about he doesn't know me. And in reality, what person wants to mess with somebody and then be told, oh no, I don't know him, I don't know her? That's basically a spit in the face. And then to top it all off, like I said, Papoose called her unattractive. So I know that this woman definitely feels some type of way, and honestly, she needs to be quiet and drop these receipts. If you keep saying that you took note or you got all these pictures and stuff like that, prove that you was intimate with him, because at this point, yeah, you got pictures, but like I said, he stated that this was all business and professional.
Because one thing about me, when I get on a man, I'm faithful. My baby father had 10 years. And I asked him, I said, what would you want me to do if you would take this 10 years? He told me to damn near close my home. You selfish. So I waited 3 years, right? No other nigga, nothing. And then when a female came to me, I told him, I said, babe, this girl want to give me some head. He was like, I'd rather you fuck with a female than a nigga. Straight like that.
Well, when I was in jail, I think about none of that.
So I did 3 years. He cheated while he was in there. Then all hell broke loose. But I'm faithful. I'm faithful.
I can relate.
As long as I don't get no inkling like you cheating, I'm good. I'm making my own bread. I'm the breadwinner. I'm the independent, all that. So I ain't give a fuck about him out there. I want him to go spread his word. Oh, you know why? Because he took. If a guy did a lot of time in jail at a young age, who am I to lock him down and tell him he can't cheat? And you better go spread your oats. Just don't bring me home. Nothing. Don't get nobody motherfucking pregnant. Don't fall in love with a bitch. And don't give her none of your goddamn money. Get her money. You hear me?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Well, this is Topanga, y'all, 147, and she gave y'all the heads up.
Because she would have been selfish too. She had thinking that boy was going to sit there for 7 years, not fuck somebody else.
But you know what? It's like this. I done been in prison.
Now, that is a real life conversation that people need to have with their significant others. If you're going to jail or going to college for a long time, you need to talk about what's expected. And you know, some people don't have these conversations because it's almost like when you talk about life insurance or something like that, it's kind of like cringy and like, oh, I don't want to bring it up. But it's a conversation that needs to be had. Because if you don't just lay everything out on the table, you don't know what your significant other is doing. And realistically, everything is up in the air. So even if he or she chooses to go sleep with other people, y'all never discussed it. And realistically, their rebuttal could be like, girl, guy, you've been going for 4 years. You've been going for 10 years. What did you think that I was supposed to do? And I feel like the ones that don't want to talk about it, like they go to jail and they don't discuss it with their significant others, it plays out in the back of their mind and they occasionally think about it and it drives them nuts. And if it doesn't drive them nuts while they're in there, you know, because sometimes a lot of stuff is on your mind besides of what your significant other is doing because you're on the inside. Eventually, when y'all meet up outside, y'all going to bring it up. I'm pretty sure, oh, did you mess with anybody? That's going to be discussed.
She's selfish.
I didn't been in prison. And
anything over the...
I don't...
Oh, so I can ask you a question?
They're not in prison thinking. Like you become what you think. So it ain't like I'm thinking somebody doing... I don't care. We're not thinking that. So it's like you trying to put it on their mind. Like we try not to think that. So I can understand if this is the case. That probably be something that nobody will never know. So now that I didn't give you that scenario that you probably will never know, but you know, and they probably know, can you just let it go? You just out for vengeance. Like You know what I'm saying? Like,
No. I'm not a revengeful type person. I'm not a grudgeful type person. I do have a compassion heart to the feeling.
It's gonna be more people reach out to you, and they might not be as
open. I don't give a fuck.
And what I'm saying is, they might be a little messier. You know what I'm saying? Are you going to continue to go on Papoose need to come clean to her? Tell him right now, look.
Well, shit. All these allegations that's out now, somebody might come clean.
Are you still trying to make him come clean? Are you going on more interviews? Or like, I'm just trying to see. Like,
no, I want him to come clean, and I want him to stop representing black love like that. Take that label from them, because it's no.
Okay, well, y'all heard it. She gave y'all the heads up.
Take that label from them. It shouldn't be no allegations on both sides. I don't get it. Because when it's allegations, it's some truth to it.
Okay, so allegedly, you said Papoose need to stop talking about black love. But let me tell you something. Black love don't mean you perfect. Black love.
But that's what the persona they was given.
Black love, you can strive for perfection to make your situation better. It don't necessarily mean that, babe, we perfect.
But that's what they were portraying. That's what the audience was portraying, and that's the love. That's the black love they were so-called giving, right?
I don't know, but
they was giving it.
And I know me and my wife not perfect, so I wouldn't let nobody come and say y'all don't have black love, no matter what they thinking. Like, cause we
got black love because y'all supportive of each other. So why is these allegations coming out?
The world see that they are supportive of each other as well.
So basically, his stance in getting locked up and not saying anything is like that old song, I don't want to know if you playing me, keep it on the low. And that's why you can't tell people how to run their relationships, because as long as both parties agree, who are we the judge? Because a lot of us are like, listen, if I'm being loyal and you out there stepping, I need you to let me know because you're wasting my time. But I guess if a girl or a guy isn't blowing up your significant other's phone, I guess they're okay with it.
So do you have a problem with him being supportive and her being supportive?
No. I want her to be supportive.
So what you call that?
Anytime we hooked up, he made sure I was straight. Him and me and just stuff. They gonna make sure I was straight.
Hold on, he putting his wife before everything. You wouldn't call that black love?
You said put wife up?
He putting his wife before everything. That's black love.
Okay, well, I'm just going off of what the definition that when they first came out with it, what it meant. That he held her down, he wasn't cheating, he's not a cheater, and this, that, and the third. That's what black love, that's when they first came out, that's what it was.
You know.
Now, he know damn well that black love, especially represented by them, was supposed to be that this man was loyal, he didn't cheat. It's exactly what she said. It was so many men and women saying that they want the love that they have. And there is no way that he thought that people was glorifying a regular relationship. Because if you're going to give half-ass and not at least give to the world that we're damn near perfect, what is the point? We all know that a relationship isn't perfect. But if you get on camera and try to betray it is, of course everybody's going to want it. Y'all think that people were saying, oh, you're just like my man. You're just like my woman. Sometimes you pay bills. Sometimes you come up there and see me. Sometimes you could keep your thing in your pants. Oh, yeah, we're just alike. I'm going to glorify it. Usually when people glorify something, it's something that they feel is damn near unattainable. So him sitting up there trying to make it seem like, oh, black love isn't perfect. If they're illustrating everything being perfect, I'm pretty sure that's the aspect people was reaching for. Nobody was reaching for a regular relationship. Let's be real.
What, anybody that's a realist, you might have people who are on the internet that believe what's on the internet. But I believe like people who are realists, they gonna think about certain things, but then they're not gonna dwell on it. They're gonna be like, okay, you didn't get caught, you respected me, blah blah blah. That's black love, because why beat you down with it? You respected me enough.
Okay, tell me something. You mentioned
that's the opposite of a realist. To think that you can go away for years and not discuss is your significant other is to interact with others, is you being in Delulu. You saying basically out of sight, out of mind, and that's definitely not being real. Like, if you're sick, are you going to physically take care of it, or are you going to pretend you're not sick? And especially with something very serious, you can't just sit there and pretend like out of sight, out of mind. You have to take care of it. A realist is you attacking the situation head on. But apparently it works for his marriage, so.
It's something about when she got out, I got out, and he mentioned something about me asking to take a picture. I didn't ask to take no picture. It was the other way around. But okay. And I could get my daughter on the phone with that one. And we took the picture. Now, the story is out. So, like, wouldn't you be mad at me?
I don't know. I don't know. You know, like I say, I did my research. I wanted to get his side, get your side.
No, the research, that's something he put out. That ain't no research. That's something he put out. Still lying.
Fair top. Both of y'all.
That's something he put out.
Both
but
of y'all.
You ain't researched that much because you ain't see you ain't see the videos before they gave him that interview. I mean that video. And they didn't look at the dates.
Both of y'all put out things. I'm not about to do all that. I'm not that.
I just said that's when you do research.
That's what an investigator do. I'm not an investigator. And giving it to the people. Now I wanted to be fair as much as I could. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one that even told you that's the story he came out with after the fact. Putting it out there.
So you know that shit don't bother me.
And the people entertain. So now when this video play all over again, they're gonna be in the comment and they're gonna give their opinion. Like, that's it. Like, opinions is like
asshole.
We all have an opinion.
Everybody got one.
Everybody got one.
And I ain't drunk talking. Sober still with my same story.
It's all love. Well, my phone.
Liars don't have the same story.
Somebody called my phone.
They can't even keep up with their lives.
I done froze up.
Now, most likely he took that picture with Topanga or asked her for the picture is to prove that he had fans. And y'all gotta realize this, and I'm pretty sure celebrities realize this. When a person takes a picture with you, they can fabricate any story. And I feel like that's the reason why most celebrities charge, because they're giving away their likeness. And Chris Brown is smart with it because with his package, he takes a picture with you. And I have seen women basically take intimate pictures with him. They're pregnant. They have Chris Brown hold the stomach. Do y'all know how many women most likely are running around saying that Chris Brown is their baby father? But most likely Papoose took that picture for a reason, and that was to cover his... If he was in fact screwing her, he knew that it was a time that was coming where she might out him. Now, it just so happened that she wasn't mad, and she said she only did it to prove a point to her baby father. But he took that picture because he knew that he could say, yeah, she was a fan. And like I said earlier, notice the same thing happened with Maserati Bud and Clarissa. She came out and said that he was a fan. So it sounds like Papoose is playing PR for her as well. And for some reason, Maserati thought to take plenty of videos and pictures. And it's just sad that you have to do that nowadays because people will turn you into a fan when in reality, y'all was sleeping together. But Topanga need to drop those receipts, and she said that she was willing to take a lie detector test. And you don't need Papoose, so realistically, she can pay for it and go live or record it or whatever, and we'll see what's going on.
Somebody called my phone, so I'm froze up right now. I don't know if you see me. That's the heads up, y'all. We've been on here an hour chopping it up, man. Let the people know where to follow you at.
Topanga 1476 Instagram. If you on Beagle, top 147 YNT. All my social media is Topanga 147. Start with, and it might got some numbers after it, but you'll see my picture. Twitter, OnlyFans, all that.
And there it is, y'all. Heads up. You did. All right, appreciate you.
All right.
All right.
Later.
So, what are y'all thoughts on this situation? Do you believe Topanga, or do you now think that she's lying? Did she clear up a few things that you was confused about in the other video? Do you think that original Hot Boy Turk was being biased or unbiased? Comment down below. And I'm pretty sure y'all caught onto some things that I didn't point out. I would love to hear it. Y'all, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, hype me up, send a super thanks if you care to do so, and I'll see you in the comments.